Live. Whoop whoop. First time in I don't know how fucking long. Can we get some people up in this bitch? Where's the chat box here? Click all
So
messages.
she can see us now.
Should be able to, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to get someone, bitch.
My kids, they keep adding more and more different shit to my stuff, and I can't find shit.
Happy Hallowicked, motherfuckers.
Hello.
I hope they can hear us over the background noise.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Is there someone in here? Get your ass in the chat. Tell me who's in here.
Yep. Come on, let us know.
I think it might either be Jade or JPC. I told both of them we was going live tonight.
Awesome.
Who is it? Identify yourselves. You've made it to the Hallowicked Special. 'Tis a monumentous occasion. Yeah, see, we're up.
Yep.
Bring that, matter of fact, click that, get it going, and then like turn your volume down just so we can keep an eye on the chat a little easier.
Okay.
That's what sister normally does. She'll bring it up and then just watch the chat.
Who is? Hello.
Why you got it on full screen like that?
I don't know.
Anyways, oh, they left. Whoever it was. Oh no, we got two people in here now. Identify yourselves in the chat. If they're not, it probably means they're not subscribed. And if that's the case, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You need to subscribe to this shit.
Right?
Because I cannot get the word out any longer now that we're live. I'm going to give it another minute, and then we're just going to jump the fuck in. 13 people and nobody in the chat. There we go. Who is that? Let's get it on. Number one. Hi. Hi. Let's get it on. Whoop whoop. What's up? Welcome to the Hallowicked Special at LHRPG. Official.
Yep. I don't know how to fix this.
Molly. Hello, Molly. Hello, Cullen. I hope I'm reading that right. Like Edward Cullen? Oh, hi, Tink. We got Tink here and in the chat.
Yep. Figured I'd mess with you guys.
Alright, so, fuck it. I guess we're just going.
I don't know who's in
Oh,
here.
shit.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Today,
Molly Cougar, Let's Get It On, and Katie Brady.
yeah. I don't know. New faces. I'm glad to see them.
Yep. The more the merrier.
For anyone that doesn't know what LHRPG is, ooh, that's a big one. What's that? Please don't talk about religion. Don't be rude. Please don't talk about harmful. So, okay. Couple things. At the risk of being a dick, because I'm a dick. And I'm fucking good at it. No one's going to tell me what I can or cannot say on my show. Right off the bat. Number two, we already abstain from talking about religion on this show. I have two hard, fast rules. We don't talk about religion. We don't talk about politics. That's not our bread and butter. We're here to talk about gaming. I'm not going to bore you with shit that I have no business speaking on. However, a lot of our games do cover shit like death and dismemberment and dark subject matter. So if that's not your cup of tea, this is your warning, your trigger warning, to go ahead and click on a different video. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But what you're not going to do is come onto my show and tell me what the fuck I can and can't say. Cool? So, with that disclaimer out of the way, today was our Halloween game. We played Call of Cthulhu, which is my favorite RPG system. And today we played Unland by Scott Dorward. It is a modern day one shot you can find in Fear's Sharp Little Needles. Greenie is on here. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
What up, Greenie? It's the Hallowicked Special, bro. You're catching it. Jade's not even in the fucking chat, and she knew we were going live. So you've got that over her. So, before we jump into this recap, spoiler free as you can, what are your thoughts on what we did today?
Let me see here.
Shout out to y'all give Greenie some love. Fucking LHR Jason. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not really good at this, but I'll try.
Like, if you had to write a plot synopsis for this adventure without spoiling a bunch of shit, how would you put it?
Basically, you trying to figure out where your best friend went to, what...
That was just you.
Yeah, that was just my part of it.
There were 4 different plot hooks that I could use to get you guys going. So I put you and Strife each had a different plot hook. So the 4 plot hooks in total are someone whom the investigators know has been lured into Unland by a friend and is still lost there. That was you.
Yep.
Stripes, the investigators are sent to Unland to clear out vagrants before proposed redevelopment. This was possibly a ruse orchestrated by a convert for the investigators' benefit. That was Stripes. Then we have someone the investigators trust returned from Unland, now a convert, and lures them there to help them. And now someone that the investigators know wants them to retrieve something important they left behind. They just can't seem to remember what it is. I'm guessing you can guess what that might be. Oi.
Hey, Mr.
Hey, man.
Hey, cheap son. Quick.
Little dude's moving the table. What's this about him? Oh, it just said hi. That's the last message.
Yeah. It wasn't to you. It was to anyone who wants to talk about those things.
Oh, gotcha. Cool,
Yep.
cool. By the way, I do try to keep an eye on the chat. I swear I'm not ignoring you, homie.
No.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wanted everyone to know up front what you're getting into with this show, if you can't tell. All right, so what's the basic goal?
I think it was to come in here and figure out what was going on. It was, we found some information that people were missing.
The kids?
Yes. And
We'll get into that here in just a few.
I'm not really good at the synopsis.
So basically, the whole goal is just to escape, to get out. It's the whole thing.
Trying to figure it out.
So here, we'll just jump in. Before we start talking about what happened, I think we need to introduce the characters. That seems important.
Okay,
So
yeah.
who are you playing?
My name is Daisy. Daisy.
I don't know where your character sheet is. I don't remember the last name.
I think he's got it.
I wrote it up randomly.
It was Daisy something.
We never used your last name, so it's
No.
not that important. Daisy.
It was just Daisy.
And who was Daisy?
Daisy was a investigative journalist.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, she was trying to figure out what happened to her best friend. She was trying to find her. She hadn't seen her in a long time. She had gone to her place, searched her items. She found an email from this Ida Matthews. Ina Matthews. And it gave me this address to this Funland.
It's an abandoned amusement park.
So I came here.
And then Strife was playing Caleb. Again, I don't remember his last name. But he is a realtor whose company was offered to buy the park.
Yeah, to buy the whole land.
Now, they could reopen it, they could demolish it and build up new property, whatever they want to do. But his whole reason for being there was to go meet the lady that owned the park, sign the papers, all that good shit. So they meet in the parking lot of Funland.
Yep. First time ever meeting Caleb.
Little bit of backstory. Funland had been shut down for 18 years because one of the employees had been molesting and murdering kids. Without getting too far into it, he was basically Freddy Krueger mixed with John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was a clown. And the guy's job was, he was Mr. Fun, the clown at Funland.
Yeah.
So that's the backstory. That's why the park was closed.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll let you take it away from when you guys met. Who's it? JPC? Whoop whoop! Fuck yes! Homies in the chat. Y'all give...
Which one is JPC?
JPC's like... that. How do you not... This motherfucker... Give some love in the chat for JPC, y'all. Big fucking hearts. This has been our #1 ride or die fucking viewer since day one. He's the reason we have Cult Divinity Lost at the house. Because he sent me the book for free.
Nice.
Like, he's a diehard fucking... He is a Hellraiser by association, okay?
Nice.
JPC has a place in LHR forever.
Nice.
We fucking love you, bro. Jade's still not in this bitch.
I sent her the message.
Call her on Messenger. Get her on the phone.
Okay.
We're going to try to get her on the phone live, y'all. Hang on. That bitch.
She fucking hit the fuck you
button on
you.
you.
She hit the fuck you button.
What the fuck? I hope you guys can hear us pretty good. We are doing this live from Strife and Ting's house. I came over here to run today because it was a shorter session.
And my van is in the shop, so I couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah, she knew why the fuck we were calling.
Yeah, she just texted me, so she...
Tell her Greenie beat her.
Greenie beat you.
So...
To the chat. LOL.
How'd we kick this shit off in the parking lot? Though?
Well, basically, me, Daisy, and Caleb showed up in the parking lot about the same time.
Yep.
We both got out of our vehicles, and we started looking around, and we decided talking to each other was, I guess, the best thing to do because there's nobody else around. So we started figuring out who we were and what we were doing, and it pretty much started out there. Him being a real estate agent and me being an investigative journalist looking for my best friend. What?
He's hungry.
You're killing me, son. You're killing me.
No.
He is eyeballing me.
Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
But it looks pretty freaky too, don't it? It's pretty cool. Ain't it? My son doesn't know what to think of his Uncle Drew
I'll
right
paint
now.
you up one of these days.
And I'll let him.
He's got the forehead. He can pull off Shaggy.
Oh, yeah.
Dread his hair up. He could be like Malenko era.
As long as Daddy will let him. And as long as he wants it.
And
Daddy said I don't care.
You knew Strife didn't give a fuck.
Daddy said I don't care.
Strife been down with the clown since day 2.
Right? Daddy loves ITP.
I guess you got some plucking to do. Shout out to anyone that gets that reference. So, you guys go into the park.
Yep.
After you do your little introduction.
Yep. We go into the park. We walk. We see the main clown sign. It's on the ground instead
The
of
head broke off the sign.
The head broke off the sign. It's on the ground instead of up there where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. I see creepy eyes blinking at me.
This woman has no survival skills at
Nope.
all.
Nope. I'm the dumb one.
It's not a slide.
It's not a what?
It's not a slide.
A slide.
It's not a slide.
What are you saying?
It is not a slide.
A slide? What? Who's talking about a slide?
The slide turned into a slide eater.
Slowly. Enunciate your letter, son.
Slide eater.
Something eater.
Slide eater.
I don't know, y'all.
Slide eater.
Slide eater.
Mommy don't know what you're saying, son.
Slide eater.
Sly eater? Lie eater?
Slide eater.
I've never heard of a slide eater.
Neither have I. That's not exactly what he's saying. He's trying to say something similar to that. But I can't.
Yeah, I can't think of what it would be. I always feel like a dick when I don't understand what my kid's saying.
I know.
Because, like, I know they're trying to
They're
communicate
trying.
it, and I'm just sitting here like, what? And I know in their head they're like, you dumb motherfucker.
I know, and I feel so bad.
Have some things to eat.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll talk to the people while you're doing
Yep.
it. So,
Mommy's gonna get you some macaroni.
before we get too far into the weeds of what happened, let me give you guys a little more backstory. So, I started both of them off with a dark secret because part of the whole appeal of this scenario, it's a psychological horror that deals with lies. So I came up with dark secrets that involve lies that they tell not only everyone around them, but to themselves. And Tinks was that as a child, while they were on vacation, she may or may not have drowned her little brother. And Strife's was that when he was younger, he may or may not have let his twin burn alive in a house fire. Even though he was right there at the door. So that's the lies that they came in with. Because, like, he's telling everyone, I couldn't get there in time. She's telling everyone he was already in the water when actually she held his ass under until the bubble stopped. Like, it's some dark shit.
Hashtag it wasn't me.
Saw you lying on the sofa. Oh, Jade's still not hungry.
The fuck?
We got 9 people in here, though.
Nice.
Y'all, the rest of y'all that are not chatting need to get in the chat so we can give you your props for showing up. I don't give people shout outs unless they pop up in the chat. Except JPC. JPC will get a shout out every fucking episode.
Shout out to the other people that have, what is it? I'm going to do shout out to other people who are not in this game.
Yeah, well.
Danny,
Man.
stop!
Huh? I do, however, want to go ahead and give a couple shout outs to Scott Dorward and everyone over at Stygian Fox for producing this adventure
That's
for
what
us.
I'm talking about.
And then I want to give two more. One to Seth Skorkowski and one to Tom Rayleigh and everyone over at the Into the Darkness podcast, because Seth's review and Tom's playthrough of this, I must have watched 50 fucking times in preparation, and that shit was instrumental in me getting this scenario ready. So big shout out to them.
Yep, it was really good trying to go through it.
Especially Riley, who was the GM for that game at Into the Darkness. He did a great job. Actually, I did my best to run Ina the same way he did, so.
It's not working?
What's this? Building a war...
See how much
okay.
battery's on the other phone. There's
Nice.
still some battery left on the other phone.
Is it this?
Yeah.
Alright, so. They walk into the amusement park.
We go to the...
I think we went to the office first, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
the little
right.
ticket booth thing.
Yep.
And you didn't find much in there. What'd you find?
It's already dead.
What was that?
Oh, it's still in the bag.
Ooh.
Sit down.
Yeah, it might be. Yellow bag?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright.
Nice.
So, let me see. There was at the door, that mirror and the
Yep.
sign.
When I moved the mirror, I thought I saw something moving.
Well, before that, we gotta talk about the sign that was hanging above the
Oh,
mirror.
yeah, that
Mirrors
sign.
are gonna be a big thing this episode.
I'm not the one who said again.
Here's the sign.
Alright, hang on a minute.
So there's like a big standing mirror leaned up against the door of the front office where you buy the tickets and shit. And this sign is hanging above it. Oh, there's a bit of a glare. Hopefully y'all can read that. If not, I'll read it to you in a sec. When you hold it up, give you a chance. Pretty nice little artwork here. In case you couldn't read it, it says reflect on your lies and the pain they've inflicted. The truth will set you free.
Always.
So lies and mirrors play a pretty big role for this scenario. Alright, so they get in there, they see that. She thought she saw someone in the mirror moving behind them.
Oh, I saw him in the mirror trying to get to the front door.
But right before you moved it. No, it was as you were moving it. Yeah, you're right. So she's moving it. She thinks she sees someone moving. She looks, she don't see nothing. But Caleb notices that when he looks back behind them, the entrance is gone.
But probably look outside.
The gate to the
So now they're
outside.
stuck in this abandoned, broken down amusement park that's full of this thick ass fog where it's hard to see 15 feet in front of you, and the entrance just disappeared.
Alright, you done?
Bye-bye.
Cool. Sneak it.
So that was a nice little what the fuck moment right at the beginning.
You know something, right? Let it sit here till it cools down.
He's working on it, buddy. He's getting it for you, don't worry. Chill out a minute. While we're waiting on Tink, what's up with y'all? When we finish the recap, we'll have a little Q&A, because there's a few things that they didn't figure out, a few things that may or may not have been skipped, or we just didn't have a chance to uncover. It's a nice little cover art though. Here, let me take it out so the glare ain't so damn bad. Check that out. So the scenario is called Unland because the amusement park is called Funland, but the sign is broke. So like the clown head's hanging off and the F is gone. So it just reads Unland. And I might even give you guys an exclusive sneak peek at our next adventure. Oh fuck, it's right in front of me. I'm like, where's the ashtray? Dumbass. So, let's see. They go into the office. What was it? There was the roll of tickets was in there. I think Tink found a set of keys in there.
And I took them.
And I think there was something else, wasn't there?
I don't think so.
No?
No?
Map.
Oh yeah, the map.
Oh yeah, and I took that map. So I have a
Yeah.
copy for
She
myself.
found a map of the park.
Uh-huh.
Where is that? Here it is. So, this is a map of the park. It's laminated, so we can't really get around the glare. But it's in England, so all the names are weird. Like tilt-a-whirls are called waltzers, and the swings are called charoplanes, and bumper cars are called dodgems. It's different from us petty Americans over here. Like I legit had to write in what we call it next to them so I could keep them straight.
What? Eat it.
So,
In your chair.
where did we go after Area 4? So we went to the Giddy Giggler next, which is the tilt-a-whirl type. It's a waltzer. It's a tilt. It's like the platform, and then the chairs are spinning around on the platform. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, excuse me. And I think the only thing out of place there was the clown heads on the chairs had the eyes scratched out. There's a big thing with eyes this episode too.
Yeah, and I didn't understand that.
Oh, you didn't piece together what that was about?
Yeah.
We'll put that in the Q&A.
Okay.
Is there anything else you can think of that you've seen there before we moved on?
Mommy.
Hang on, son.
I mean, other than the fact that there were literally mirrors littered everywhere throughout the park.
About every 20 to 30 feet, there was a mirror. And what looked like an entity or soul in it.
Yeah,
Was
so,
real.
I'd say a little over half of all these mirrors that are just littered throughout the whole park have these figures in them that the best way I can describe them is they look kind of like the shadow people from Ghost. You know what I'm talking about? The Patrick Swayze movie? These guys.
I cannot stay on
Which,
my chair.
these are called remnants.
I was talking about these chairs.
So,
I don't want you eating the bedroom.
you see the little eyes?
No.
Mm-hmm.
They're
It
called
has
remnants.
videos. It has YouTube.
Yes, you can still play with YouTube.
How about Will?
Hmm?
Might get one of these.
What?
With YouTube?
Yeah.
Go eat it on your bed. Go. Your bed.
Anything
Okay.
of note you can think of other than the eyes scratched out from the Giddy Giggler?
The horses were laying down.
That was the carousel, the
Right.
merry-go-round.
Okay.
We're still at the tilt-a-whirl.
Oh. There was a bunch of rats underneath it.
Yeah, there was a bunch of rats. That's not the last time you saw rats.
No.
There's a lot of rats in this place.
I don't know right now.
Oh, you know what I never thought about?
What?
Are the rats able to leave? I don't think they have any lies to purge.
I have no clue.
What do you
We
think,
can't
Scott?
talk to the
I
animals,
think the rats
so
are able to leave the park.
Maybe one compared to two.
Mommy.
turkey.
Oh my
They're
god.
so
Can you
weird.
imagine if Ina was wearing
What? I don't know where my
There's a little
remote is.
rat under
It's
there.
on my bed, but I can't find it.
All I know is you better find it.
Yeah. We're not finna have a shit pause incident part 2. Go to the LHRPG official Facebook channel and look for the video called the shit pause incident. It's hilarious.
Yep, it sure is.
Okay, so I think that was it there. Then we went to the
It's
merry-go-round,
not on my
which
bed.
we would call a carousel.
Yeah.
So, damn, she's still not in here.
No,
Mommy.
What the fuck?
I'm not going to look. You're going to
You
be
should text her,
lazy.
be like, you're missing all the important
I think when I
setup.
told her about Greenie,
It's not on my bed.
her and Greenie are not on
Tell
the
her,
cards.
tell her he's not in the chat no more. He done booked it.
Oh, okay.
Look, have you seen a message from him lately?
No.
So, they get to the
Oh my
merry-go-round,
Yeah, I know.
and all the,
Mom.
I wouldn't say all, but almost all of the horses have been broken off of the ride, and there are mirrors attached to the poles where the horses were. And again, the horse's eyes are scratched out.
Mm-hmm.
Let me...
He's still in there.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Damn.
Mom.
So,
It's on my bed.
You need to go lick yourself.
I can't find it. It's so hard. I need some help.
You're the one always doing this. You acting like you're not gonna go look for it because you're too lazy.
It's impossible.
Impossible, my book.
so I'm pretty sure that this was, with these mirrors, is when y'all first actually noticed the things in the mirrors.
Yeah.
And you tried to talk to her. How'd that go?
At the merry-go-round, we noticed that the horses were not where they should be on the merry-go-round. They were on the ground with the eyes scratched out. Where they normally were, there was mirrors there.
Mm-hmm.
And these phantom things,
The remnants.
remnants, were in the mirror. And they were banging on the mirror saying, "Let me out. Get me out." That's all they would say. Let me or get me.
Let me out.
Let me out.
In a very creepy voice.
It's
that
like
only
a,
you could hear.
"Let me out. Let me out. Let me out."
Banging on the glass.
So I tried talking to it. What did I say again?
I think you asked it who it was.
What is your
Yeah,
name?
some shit like that.
How do you get out of here? Some shit like that.
Wasn't going nowhere.
No. And Caleb was like, "Just come on.
It's like, fuck the mirrors.
Yep, let's go. Let's get away from this."
He, however, spotted a fire off in the distance
And
that he did not tell you
nope,
about.
he didn't say a single word.
Because thanks to their backstories, Caleb is pyrophobic and Daisy is hydrophobic.
Deathly afraid of water, deathly afraid of fire. Like, what the fuck?
We had Freddie and Jason at the table, y'all. So, he don't mention shit about it because he doesn't want to go over there by the fire.
Nope.
So, they at this point decide to head off toward the fun house. Or should I say, Mr. Fun's House of Hilarity. Can I just take a minute to point out how Mr. Fun is the stupidest fucking name for a clown I have ever heard?
You can say that shit again.
Like, I really am not a fan of that name for a clown.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, again, lots of mirrors on the way there.
Oh, yeah.
Every once in a while, they see the little shadow remnant people moving around in them.
Mm-hmm. Was it right before this one that I get stabbed?
Yeah, wait. I'm trying to think.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was right before the fun house. Right?
Yeah.
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 So what happened with the? Yeah, you were still trying to talk to the mirror. It was at another mirror.
No. What happened was we were still walking on our way there, a little bit, probably maybe 15, 20 feet to the door. I noticed a shadow from the mirrors, and
What
I
a shadow?
whispered. Well,
You
it
saw
wasn't.
the clown.
I
in
saw the
mirror.
clown in the mirror. But instead of like last time, I decided to step a little bit closer to Caleb, and I tell him, look, in the mirror, I see a reflection of a clown. Just don't move very quickly, but I
She
want
didn't want it to disappear again.
Exactly. I did not want it to disappear again. Next thing I know, I get an axe in my,
It wasn't an axe.
no,
It was a meat cleaver.
a meat cleaver
One of these.
in my shoulder. Like, what the fuck? And then I go down.
Not
But
yet. You
I
didn't
pull
go
my
down
gun.
until you took one in the head after.
That's right. But I
You
pulled
got
my
hit.
gun.
Yep, you pulled your gun. You shot him.
Yep.
He
I
hit
shot
the
him in the
ground
chest.
because you did a lot of damage.
Oh, I did? Yeah, 4?
He
No,
had
that was-
3 hit points left after you shot him.
He didn't have any hit
He
points
had
before that.
13.
Oh.
You hit him for 10 points of damage.
Nice.
So he hits the ground, and I think you were reaching down to do something. I think you were trying to take the mask off. That was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And he swung up with that other cleaver and caught you in the side of the head. And that's when you went down to 2 hit points and hit the ground.
Building a war trike. ATM. JPC said that.
He said, "Well, yeah, that's an older one. I already
Oh, okay.
responded to that one. We don't have any new messages yet.
Oh, okay.
So Strife ends up taking the clown down with his sword cane. I'm sorry, Caleb. Strife was the player. Caleb takes him out with the sword cane, and then starts going to try to help Daisy with what was it, first aid?
Yeah.
With
Yep.
first aid roll. And then that's when he notices her wounds healing up on their own. Which this was our second nice little mind fuck
Like, what
that
the?
we had, where the PCs realized they don't really take damage that much. I mean, you take damage, but it heals quick as fuck. You cannot die while in the park.
Yep. It's like, you don't age. And if you get enough hit points taken away, you heal. Automatically.
So, like, your body will die, and then it just heals itself.
Mm-hmm.
However, in the time it took him to check her over and for them to see this happen and realize what was going on, the clown got up and booked it.
It was like he was never there. Except for the spot of blood that was still on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, poof, be gone.
So I think after that is when you actually went into the farmhouse.
Yep.
So pitch black. They ended up having to use the flashlights on their
Phones.
phones First room was this big trampoline room. The second room they did not go into. Uh, Caleb ended up sending his drone because the second room was a big ball pit full of rats.
Yep.
And he was not down to get in those balls.
Nope.
So he has this video drone and he flies it. About fucking time. You're late, bitch. We love you. Shout out to Jay in the chat, y'all.
Yep.
Fucking bitch, we love you.
Do.
So, he flies his drone through across the ball pit into that final room, which is the Hall of Mirrors,
Yep.
and sees just how many remnants are in that room and says,
Fuck
this."
that. Nope, we ain't going any further. Nope. Nope.
He's like, no, that's not what she said. Love you too, dick.
Fucking
good at it. By the way, is our quality okay? Like, we're not glitching? You can hear us pretty good? All that good shit?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yo, JPC.
Yep.
I think he's saying yo to you, Jade.
Good quality so far, but Tink is a bit off the screen. Yeah,
I
we
know. That's
know.
because we have to do this shit fucking portrait style, and it sucks ass. All good, dope. So, sister, you obviously haven't missed too much. We ran Unland. They're stuck in this amusement park where the entrance disappears after they enter. It's full of fog and mirrors. There's little ghostly creature looking things hiding in the mirrors. There's a killer clown walking around and they can't die.
Mm-hmm.
So he sees how many remnants are in the Hall of Mirrors. He says, fuck this shit. And I believe from there you guys headed over to the lake, yes? The boating lake? No, you went to the scenic lake. This one.
Yeah, we went to number 12.
Yep. The boating lake is 10. So,
And
now, mind you, once they get out, she's getting up off the ground after all this bullshit. That's when she sees the fire in the distance.
Yep.
And then starts giving Caleb shit
For
because
not telling
he
me.
doesn't want to go to the fire. She's like, are you chicken? Are you scared? And he's just taking it. He's not saying shit.
He
He's
ain't
like, yeah,
telling
I'm
me
fucking
shit.
scared. I'm not going over there.
And it didn't even click. I was just giving him shit just to give him shit.
She called JPC pick.
Actually, he did say something.
What?
When Daisy said, you chicken?
You said yeah.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah?
like, I'm scared. I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
However, that immediately bit her in the ass because they immediately went to the lake.
Yep.
And the minute she starts approaching the water, what happened, Tink?
I started to lightly hyperventilate and started shaking a little bit more because I had hydrophobia
And flashbacks.
and major flashbacks of my.
We've covered it. Your little brother.
Yep.
I told him what your secret was. She's
Yeah.
seeing his hands splashing out and all kind of shit. It fucked with her.
Yep. It fucked with me bad.
Jade said, whoop whoop, strife.
Whoop, whoop.
Where is Tink's jersey? That's a good question. Where is your jersey, Tink?
When you ain't got a van to go anywhere to get shit washed, what are you gonna do?
Read her last message.
Fuck you.
I read her and Nexus y'all's secrets last week when I first came up with them. Like, I just got off the phone with y'all and I called her and she actually answered. I was shocked.
Did she get her $50?
Fuck no. You know why?
Why?
Because she blew my phone up that whole next day.
Oh!
That whole next day. So I answer it and I'm like, my feelings are kind of hurt. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, You don't get a hold of me for a month, and now when I say you have a chance to win money, you try like hell to get a hold of me. But yes, right after I got off the phone with y'all about the whole, see, I was like, I pissed off Strife. She's like, yeah, I was like, I told him to come up with a secret, and then I did it. And the minute I told him I did it, he called me like, how the fuck?
Yep.
But you got to admit, the ones I came up with fit
Were-
the scenario a lot
Fit
better.
the scenario, and it was a hell of a lot better than what we
It
did.
was dark. It's a dark shit.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, so she starts seeing, like, hallucinations, essentially, of her little brother drowning in a lake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there was too much that happened there other than him, like, snapping you out of it and y'all talking a little.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the chairplanes, or the swing, as we
Yeah.
call it in America, the swings.
The swings that go around and fly a little bit
Go up and-
higher. Yep.
So, and what'd you guys see there?
A lady, like she was being hung by.
No, her last name was not Voorhees. Because your brother drowned in the lake. Jason Voorhees drowned in the lake.
Oh.
It's Halloween. You gotta get with the times. For
I'm
horror.
not.
No, I don't remember what her last name was. It's on her character sheet, which is put up.
But
By
it
the
wasn't
way,
Voorhees, though.
I'm pissed because it took me a day and a half to make these awesome ass Bout of Madness cards because I knew it's a psychological horror. There's a lot of sanity rolls. These fuckers are gonna go insane. We didn't use them once. How many Bouts of Madness did you have, Tink? None.
Don't ask
Strife,
me.
anything?
Aztec, we're just that good.
Damn!
Oh shit. I know.
And the last name of Daisy was Blakely.
Blakely. Daisy Blakely.
Daisy's last name was Blakely. And she
And
said
no, I did not steal that from Blake. I rolled it up out of the book.
that went right over Tink's head. Of course it did. A lot
No.
of shit does.
You missed it. Some shit went over her head today at the game too, and me and Strife were sitting here like,
Yeah, when Caleb basically stated he wasn't going to go near that fire at all. He said he was a chicken.
Jay
Yes.
said send the link to Blake.
Okay.
You should send the link out to some people too, motherfucker. Anybody in here, y'all want to do LHR a huge ass favor, send the link out. Get more people in here. We need the views. We need subscribers. Trying to break 100. We only need a few more to get there. So,
Anybody else?
they get
Jade?
anyone else? I don't know who all you have on your friends list. Most of them I don't think I know. So,
What about Mandy?
Trailer Park. Whoop whoop. TPC in this bitch. Trailer Park Cinderella. Nexus is driving. You can try Suicidal Queen. Tab on Tank.
What's that mean?
That means you said someone's name.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Remember stage names.
Yes, but I don't know what her stage name is.
Clown Love Trailer Park. We fucking love you, homie.
What's that person's?
Trailer Park Cinderella?
Is that her name?
No, that's like one of the biggest Juggalo influencers.
Oh, what is?
Bigger than me. I am, anyway.
What is?
Mad love, homie.
What's?
Happy Hallowicked. I know it ain't the day yet, but this is our Halloween special, so. Woo.
What is this Nexus wife's name or girlfriend's
SQ,
name?
Suicidal Queen. That's what she said. You could try SQ.
Oh, okay. Anybody? What about our other friend down the street
From here?
from my apartment?
I don't know if she has Humble and Emily, sister. I don't think she does. You'll have to do that.
Okay. She knew exactly who I was talking about. Let me find her. I know I got her.
Finna be there. What you talking about, huh? You talking about Hallowicked? I wish I can't fucking afford the ticket this year.
I got him, hun.
Lydia.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the girl stage name that's down the street from me? Who's New Booty?
Is away. New Booty's the guy that moved up there with
Okay.
them. Right? Did she say fuck?
That's her
Oh,
stage
Chippy.
name?
She doesn't have one. The only people we really worry about are people that are like either have the potential to be on camera or we talk about a whole lot, shit like that.
Okay.
If you just say that, no one's gonna know who the fuck you're talking about.
Okay.
Not only members, like Trailer Park's not a Hellraiser, but he's got a fucking stage name. JPC's got a stage name, and JPC is a Hellraiser. I can't say that. JPC's always gonna be a Hellraiser. He's an honorary.
Did you fall asleep?
Fair.
Turkey?
Humble and Emily are honorary Hellraisers, whether they know it or not.
Honorary surfer, damn sure.
So they get to the chairplanes or the swings, as we call them in America.
Mhm.
I think chairplane sounds cooler this time. We have the shittier name.
True that.
I will say bumper cars sounds a lot cooler than Dodgems.
Right.
But so they get to the chairplane.
And
there's this insane woman hanging by the neck from a chain.
Is like delirious badly. So I climb up there. What?
Hells yeah. Trailer Park, you earn your name. I like that. Did y'all
no, we didn't. Hang on.
No.
I know Dorian is at work.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Tank is. Because Dorian got a job.
That's why he's not here.
Yep.
Shout out to Dorian and Tank, by the way. Mad love to those guys. What'd she say? I can't.
Give my gorgeous baby girl lovin's.
Oh, god damn it.
I understand. We love ya. She said, BRB, gotta give Honey Bun a bath real quick. I'ma still have the live playing, just can't chat until I'm done.
Cool, that means we can talk shit and she can't have a rebuttal.
I know.
We're gonna talk mad shit about you and Honey Bun's gonna laugh.
Yep.
Honey Bun is my niece, it's Jade's daughter.
Yep.
What's that?
She's my gorgeous niece.
When she's ready for bed. If we're still going by then.
Yeah.
Because this was a short one, and a lot of the time was just us fucking off.
Fucking up!
Like, if we would have stayed focused and shit, we could have cleared this in, what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
3 or 4?
Mm-hmm.
So, you find the lady hanging.
I climbed up there, and
Daisy climbed up.
I had no way of trying to catch her or make sure she had a light fall.
Which you didn't think about at all.
All I knew is I had to get her down. In my mind, but I took the chain off her neck and she went, phew! Like, fuck.
She hit the ground, fucking broke her leg.
Her bone sticking out of her skin.
Switching. Tink's
I
like,
felt
oh my god. Oh shit, it was great. She got back
hilarious.
She got back up.
But with the way this Funland amusement park is, you heal within 10 minutes, so...
It's 1 minute per hit point. So...
It was
you had a little conversation with her.
Yeah.
What'd you learn from that? How'd that go?
Her name is Sophia. Basically, did I write it down? She was gonna go. She had told me that her and her boyfriend or husband, I can't remember if she said boyfriend or husband.
She said boyfriend.
That's what I thought she did. She said her and her boyfriend were going to go see the last Harry Potter in theaters in a couple of weeks. She had to get out of here. And I started putting two and two together. Basically the year that I knew of before I came into this Funland amusement park. Damn it.
Amazement park.
I do that shit a lot.
Yeah, expert. Hashtag expert. Hashtag dual wield.
Yeah, they don't ever let me down of it. Nope.
Dual wield is to Tink the way pistol whipping old men is
This
to
is
Jade.
Jade. Yep.
The way killing yourself is to Strife.
Right?
Only in game.
Right.
He doesn't do it in real life.
No. If he did,
Had to make
his
that
wife
clear.
would hurt him, and that would be me.
Yeah. She's like, if you die, I'm going to kill you.
Exactly.
Anyway, enough talk about
Yep.
sewer side here. So you're talking to Sophie.
And I'm hesitating, trying to figure out how to let her down gently, and next thing I know, I'm just popping out of it. Ma'am, it is the year 2022.
Now keep in mind, she was all ready to go see the new Harry Potter.
Which came out in 2011.
Yeah. So she's been stranded in this for 11 years.
I screwed up on that one.
By the way, neither of you checked your phones when you came out.
No.
So you didn't check the date or time.
No,
About
we
how long
did.
you
How
had
long we
been
were
in
in there? No, we did not.
We might do that toward the end too.
Yeah.
We'll do that during the Q&A.
Yep. Let me write that down. I'm curious
Because
about
time
this
works
shit.
differently in the park.
Uh-huh.
Essentially, she's been there for 11 years, but to her it only feels like she's been there for like a week. You guys, it seemed like a few hours.
Right. And it's a C, not a K, right? For Caleb?
Yes. C-A-L-E-B.
Mm-hmm.
Or Caleb is what was the first attempt. See if there's
Alright.
anything else at the chair planes.
Okay. I tell her that, and she gives me a funny look, and did she say anything after that before she takes off?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think she did. I think she just like failed her sanity roll, snapped out, and dipped out.
Pew!
Yeah, she had 20 sanity left. She rolled, what, a 79, I think I said?
Yep.
And then lost 10 points from it. So she's down to 15.
I felt so bad when I realized I knew what came out of my mouth, and it's like, well,
You got to keep in mind, though, this is the same woman who I will sit here and say, at this point, she has played more sessions of Call of Cthulhu than any other system. So she knows how it works. Okay. Now, we have played
I don't know
3
how many.
5-session long campaigns. 4 5-session long campaigns of
And I
D&D.
have done it
So
like every time, all 3
Yeah.
times, was it?
you have played at least 20 sessions of D&D. However, when you first joined the group, we were doing Call of Cthulhu. We did 2 10-session long campaigns of Call of Cthulhu, and then all the different one-shots. So you played Call of Cthulhu more. And this woman, in their second campaign, they end up going back in time, and the first thing she does on their next mission is tell a shrink that she's from the future.
Yep. I sure did. I fucked up.
So when she tells you, I told her it's been 11 years, Yes, she did not sugarcoat it. So Sophia loses what's left of her mind and runs away.
More
And I
delusional
think
than
at
she ever
that
was.
point is when you guys finally decided to head over to where that fire was,
Yep.
which was at the Dodgem cars,
Yep.
the
Which
bumper
is
cars.
bumper cars.
What happened there?
We get over there closer and we
That's when
see.
Strife started freaking out
Yep.
because we get up to his phobia.
Yep. He keeps on saying the whole thing is on fire. The whole thing is on fire.
And he's hearing screaming and people banging on a door like they're trying to get out, even though there's no door there.
And he's telling me this, and I'm like, what's the matter? In order for him to,
Now, it was fucking with Caleb pretty hard.
yeah. So I finally got him to tell me most of his,
He basically, I think all he told you was that his
first part of
his twin had burned alive in a fire that he escaped.
yeah.
And while he was getting out, he could hear the screams and shit, and that's why it played a factor into that. Just like with you seen your brother flailing, trying to get out the water. You just, we didn't mention the fact that your hand was doing this.
Doing that, yep. But after he finally told me that, he, like, blinked a little bit, and it finally came into clear view that it was just one bumper car, not the whole thing on fire.
And y'all got some sanity for facing your fears.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a reward halfway through the session.
Yep, that was
Doesn't
good.
normally happen.
No, thought that was pretty cool.
By the way, there's not really going to be any sanity rewards because you didn't do what was necessary to get them.
What do you mean?
We'll talk about that during the Q&A.
Okay, let me put sanity rewards down here.
You can put down Mr. Fun too, so we don't forget to
Yep,
finish talking about that.
and Betty.
Well, that's part of what it is. Put Mr. Fun / Betty.
Okay,
They'll see what we mean here in a few.
okay.
I went full, as Strife puts it, I went full M. Night Shyamalan tonight.
We probably missed quite a bit, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. You didn't miss, like, clues and shit, no. But, like, there's other things you could have done that didn't happen.
Okay, but then,
Like, you didn't miss nothing super important to the thing.
okay, well that's good. But then, all of a sudden one of us seen something, and next thing we know,
He heard, Caleb heard footsteps.
right.
As you guys were entering the Dodgem.
And when he heard the footsteps, he started getting, and at first I didn't hear the footsteps. But
so he
when-
pointed it out to you.
When he started making a movement, and he started saying something, I immediately got my gun out. And I was on tense, on alert.
And
Next
y'all
thing I know-
managed to dodge an axe.
Yep.
Axe swinging right for their fucking head.
And then it wasn't the clown.
No.
It was Barry, the husband of Sophia, not boyfriend.
Ex-husband.
Oh, ex-husband.
Yeah. He seems to have a lot more recall of their relationship than she does.
She does, right.
So, how'd the interaction go with Barry?
He's telling us that this lady, this tall lady.
Well,
Yep.
first, we don't want to forget too much, because it all ties into shit.
Right.
So the very first thing he did once the axe hit the wall was saw that you guys weren't.
the clown
And
and
apologized
apologizes
and helped you
immediately. Yeah.
He's not a bad guy.
No, he was not.
His sanity is taking a serious hit.
Right.
But, so I'll let you. I just didn't want to gloss over that.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Strife, will you go fix Mordecai's bed? He's over here sleeping.
Oh shit! I didn't even know he was right there.
I don't even know if
Now who has shit go over their heads? Me. Oh, are you good?
my foot has got a sharp turn. Sharp.
Well, turn it back, motherfucker. It's got a sharp turn.
Sharp pain, and I can't.
Oh, you got a carousel horse
What the heck?
instead of a Charlie horse.
It's something like that. I've got carpal tunnel syndrome in my foot. And both my feet.
So he tells him about the clown.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what he said about the clown?
Not right off my head, no.
I don't remember the exact wording.
No.
But it was something about you can't, like, he's talking about what happens when you die here.
Oh.
Basically about how you just like regen and it's not permanent. But he did say, don't let the clown do it.
Don't let the clown kill you.
Yeah. Because he has already been killed by the clown multiple times. And every time it happens, your sanity
Drops.
no save. It's automatic. If you die by the clown, you lose a D6 of sanity, no save.
Every time. Yeah, and then
Yeah, that's when he started talking about what he called her, the harlot. Is
the
what he called
harlot.
her.
What?
Thank you. Blanket.
Hi, blanket. I'm sorry. Did I have it? Out here. Okay.
Good.
Yep.
Come on. What do you mean?
Good night, buddy.
Good night.
Did you buy it? Is this from this?
Yeah. The first bottle I had was from the kitchen fridge, and it was nasty.
He's sleepy, y'all.
Yeah, he fell asleep right next to Mommy.
Back in chat. Jade's here.
That was quick.
That was quick. Holy shit.
Wow.
Congrats, sister. Everyone congratulate my sister on bathing the honey bun quickly.
Oh,
Come on, buddy. No, sir. Okay. So, what'd she say?
she loves fast, so it's pretty.
So does mine.
Pretty
So does
easy.
my little one. The older ones hate them, but... Alright, so the harlot.
Yeah, he says that basically the harlot is the only way to get out of here. And that's through the mirror with the harlot.
He didn't know exactly how it was done, but he said it had something to do with the mirror, and she was the only way
Mm-hmm.
to do it that he knew of. But he refused to go that way because he saw what happened with Sophie,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's been spending this entire time trying to find another way out.
Yep. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm gonna say it's a damn good thing you guys didn't try to squeeze through the struts of the coaster track.
The coaster track. What are
You
you
know
talking
how,
about?
like, when the thing disappeared, all you could see there was the struts holding up the track for the roller coaster? It's a good thing you didn't try to squeeze through there to get out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I'm gonna ask about that.
Oh shit. So,
Squeeze
uh,
through
so yeah, he basically tells them all that,
the
and he offers to take them to the Tunnel of
Coaster
Love where the
track.
harlot lives.
and something. I can't remember what you said, but
But he had one stipulation on escorting you. Do you remember what it was? if the clown shows up,
He's gone.
you're on your own.
Yep. He wasn't facing the clown. He wasn't. He hadn't. He
was
did
not
not.
fucking with that clown.
He's
again.
not. He sees that clown. He booking it. He's like speeding Gonzalez. Bye bye. Pew.
So they get about halfway there.
Yep.
And of course, the clown shows up, which starts off a chase.
Yep. Nice chase tracker.
And that y'all made it.
Yeah, we did. Me and Caleb did.
Barry, not so much.
No. When we got the next step ahead, we knew that the clown had caught up to Barry, and next thing we knew, we heard a thud.
And a scream.
And a scream. A scream, then a thud.
Yep.
Yep. Don't. And we knew Barry was dead.
Dead.
So to speak. But we knew we couldn't really go back because then we'd have to face the clown.
And you guys didn't die, so.
No, we never did die.
You got close. But
I had 2 hit points. But weird.
now this is going to give you guys an idea of how short this session was. We are at the finale now.
Yeah.
Give you an idea of how short it really was. What little bit we told you, we are at the finale.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have a single legitimate combat this whole session either, so that was kind of different.
Yeah.
I brought minis for a combat. I brought a grid for a combat.
Yeah.
And we didn't end up using them. Which I'm not bitching about, but...
What's he doing?
Someone's calling.
Just sound.
I hope it's just the damn sound.
Just a sound.
Okay.
Look at the thing. Just a sound.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so the Tunnel of Love it's got this big moat that runs through it. Then you gotta get in the boat to go through, otherwise you gotta swim in the stagnant, nasty ass water.
And I ain't gotten in that water.
So,
Hydrophobia. What'd he say? What'd you say?
Just like I didn't want to get to that ball pit full of rats.
and you didn't.
That's right.
So they get in the boat,
Can I get a cigarette, honey?
take the boat down the moat,
Put it right there.
and they enter the Tunnel of Love. What
Yep.
happened in the Tunnel of Love?
We come down and we see these mirrors with these black things. And, or what are they called?
Remnants.
Remnants is what they're called again.
I think we just called them shadow people while we were playing.
Yeah.
But that's because there was no way for you to learn what they're actually called. 'Cause
Right.
It's not like mythos shit.
Right. And then next thing we know, we are talking to Ina.
You see a tall, pale, skinny woman
Mm-hmm.
who is smiling. She's so happy to see you.
That was creepy as fuck.
Again, all credit to Riley Kruger from Into the Darkness because I did my best to base my portrayal of Ina off of how he portrayed Ina. And I think it worked out pretty well. So, big shout out to Riley. He was a big inspiration for this session. So, how'd this little conversation go?
It was creepy.
You remember what she said when you seen her?
Not at first, no.
She's like, oh, goody, you're here. More souls to save.
And I'm like, save?
But anyways, long story short, because we're not going to remember the whole conversation.
No, we're not.
But pretty much they ask her how to get out, and she gives them some bullshit about you have the power to get out. You just have to get past your lies.
Yeah.
What?
Why didn't Tink paint up?
Axe Tank.
I
I'm the only one
don't-
that ever paints up. aside from Jade, and Jade lives in Arkansas now, so.
I didn't have the stuff or the
Nexus
money.
don't even paint up anymore. Why don't you ask him about that?
Nexus painted? Did I ever see Nexus paint up?
No.
Never did?
Nexus painted up back before he grew the Duck Dynasty beard. Because I'm not painting over a beard. I've tried to do it before, and no, it's
It
too
ain't
much of a
worth it.
hassle. You end up wasting more paint just trying to cover the beard than you can actually get a design looking good.
Well, see, I'm not really into this kind of face paint.
I think I look pretty fresh.
Yeah, you look good with it. You always have. Just what you've always done for the last two and a half decades for what you've done. You know, this is your deal. I know you would. But I'm more of the girly part, the fairy part. That's me.
There's girly there's juggaletti designs. It's still, most of them are still black and white, but like there's Blase Rose. She's got just like the pale skin and the lipstick and like little black teardrops coming down. Lardy B has one that's pink without a base, and it's got like a scar from Lion King right here, and a heart on the nose, and then the crow smile.
All right, we'll check it out for next Halloween.
So there's some pretty nice girly clown designs for paint.
Oh, you ass!
Right? You fucking heard me. Y'all let me know in the chat if you think Tink's a prep.
I know I'm a little bit preppy,
Hey.
okay?
I haven't done it yet. Sister, we haven't done it yet. Get in the comments! Shout out Brownlee Mulligan. Anyway.
That was the main one I was looking for earlier, but I couldn't think
Brennan,
of yes!
the reason I didn't shout him out for this is because he had nothing to do with this session. Scott Dorward did because he wrote the scenario.
By the way, I heard the pistol comment, you assholes.
You're welcome.
I get it.
So, for this one, the ones I want to shout out that actually did something was Scott Dorward, who wrote it, Stygian Fox, who published it, and then Seth and the Into the Darkness people for helping me prep for it. Also, big shout out to everyone that responded to my post on Reddit. I needed a lot of advice on how to make certain parts of this work, and you guys came through in a big way, so thank you.
Nice.
And that'll be handled during the Q&A because it has to deal with Mr. Fun and Betty. So, what'd she say? I haven't heard a single
No,
hashtag.
we haven't done that. The hashtag will get there.
No, we haven't.
I
haven't hashtagged not sponsored in a while either.
Well, see, I'm not Jade either.
It's true. So anyway,
Here we go.
She basically tells them that all you need to do is look into the mirror,
And let
confess
go.
your lies,
Let go of my lies.
and you'll be free. Like, that easily.
Yep. The truth
She
will
was
set-
not keen on this at all.
No.
And I think it's because she didn't want to voice her secret out loud.
You fucking
Even
bitch.
though it's fake, she did not want to say it out loud. She's fucking up our routine.
JK left my
Hey,
ass off.
you're the one that moved. It's your fault.
Bingo.
So,
We already know I'm not you.
Caleb agrees to do it. Because
Automatically.
Daisy was like, no, fuck this. There has to be another way.
Right.
You
Because
guys.
I'm a realist. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in this.
So, when Caleb agrees, she gets very excited. And there's this, like, little side door off.
Okay, I
the
missed
tunnel.
something.
What? Taboo.
Who did I
you
just taboo?
Jade.
Did I
Again.
really just say it?
You did, again.
Oh. My bad.
Anyways. So, Caleb decides to do it. I think it's very excited. There's this door off to the side on above the track that's locked up. She unlocks it, opens it up, grabs a mirror out of it, locks it back up. Brings it out, sets it in front of Caleb, And Caleb divulges his secret to the mirror that not only did he fail to save his twin from a fire, but he didn't even try. He just stood there while the house burned.
Don't worry, Tink. I'll train you on how to properly fill my seat on the show room.
Hey, don't be bad. We need some training. It's not that big a deal.
You already
So-
know I don't care too much about being on video.
You stole my lighter.
I did.
So, he confesses his truth, and this black,
Next.
smoky vomit
Entity.
shit
Just
shoots out of his mouth into the mirror, and then it takes shape.
in the mirror. Like,
Into one of these. Again. A remnant. And it's basically a physical manifestation of your lies, is what a remnant is.
and pretty much it's like the truth will set you free.
So all those things you've seen in the mirrors were different people's lies that had been purged. He immediately felt
Really?
better.
Fuck you.
And completely forgot everything dealing with the night of the fire.
He didn't remember anything. But I remembered it.
We remembered him saying,
Him saying it. I don't remember the night of it, of course.
so then
But
Daisy,
I started-
again for another 20 minutes, starts trying to, well, what happens at the, well, how do you feel about, well, then what, like,
Yeah,
basically
trying to-
just trying to like test the waters, like, is it safe?
Because like I said, my character is a realist, is an atheist. I don't believe in this shit.
You believed in it today,
Yeah,
because you've seen it.
yep. Because if I don't see it, I don't believe it.
We can record this session of me teaching you hashtag behind the scenes. Oh, that's great. Oh, what's this?
So-
No, I did not play. I was the GM, like always.
It was me and Strife.
Yep, that was it. We had two
It was
people.
only just the two of us, me and Strife.
And they both sat on the same side of the table.
Yeah.
It was weird.
We played here in my apartment. That was really weird. With both of my boys.
We're live. That's weird.
Yeah, that is really weird.
We haven't been live in forever. I think the last time we did a live stream was Misfits and Magic. You
What?
didn't play that one. What?
No. No, she played as you.
Oh. You played as
Yes,
Nitro.
I did.
I get it.
Yep,
Okay.
I get it now.
Hey, both of us. Shout out to anyone that gets that reference.
Mhm.
So
I finally, hesitantly
Hi guys, this is Branker's channel.
said yes.
Challenge game. Mystic Balls.
And while I was hesitantly saying yes, before I finally said yes, Ina went into the room and got a mirror.
very happy. To
I
do it.
mean, she was just at the top of her cloud nine, like.
She's talking about a little boy. Yeah, he's over here watching 3 screens and not listening for shit.
Peanut Gallery. Whoop, whoop. Wait a minute. I thought she was talking about that for the Peanut Gallery.
Maybe. I thought she was talking about Buddy.
I don't know.
You know, like you hear someone in the background, like, the next for comment from the peanut gallery.
Right. I don't know if she heard him or not.
So anyway, where were you?
She.
She got the mirror.
Yep. And I'm
Locked
looking.
the door back.
Yep. She could put the mirror in front of me, and I just started letting all mine hesitantly, all of it out. All the truth of the lie, all of it just out.
She admitted that she drowned her little brother.
I admitted that I am the one that held him underneath the water for a few seconds.
Ah! Fuck you, asshole.
So I
said-
understood it was the peanut.
Yeah.
That's a shocker. 'Cause normally I don't get it.
Anyway,
I know you are, bitch.
that's my catchphrase. Fucking good at it. So, you
And then-
tell the mirror that you killed your brother.
Yeah. I killed him. I left him, pushed him underwater out of panic and rage. I can't remember right now the reason why, but those were the feelings I had.
You were left in charge and he wasn't listening and you were a kid. You basically did the same thing my sister did to me, except my mom came out and stopped her.
Tiffany did it to you, huh?
Taboo.
Fuck!
But yes. What's that? May as well
Be there.
The
I'm
only
the only one.
interacting right now.
Yeah. She's the only one that's
Yeah.
been.
Hey, JPC was in here.
Yeah.
Trailer Park was in here. We had a couple of new faces in
Yeah.
here earlier. You missed that. Anyways,
Yep.
so you purge your lie. The remnant comes out. goes
Into the mirror.
You forget all about that day.
And then before I did that, I asked her, would I be able to find out about Betty?
Which,
She was. Next thing I know, she said something about Betty.
no.
No.
That come a few minutes later. After you guys were saved,
So to speak.
you both...
The fog lifted, and we felt like a 10-pound, 20-pound weight lifting up off of us.
You could
And
also see the entrance. And you got the powerful urge to do something.
Bring more people in and let them release their lies of the truth of their lies.
Which, since we survived, we might be able to do that as another adventure down the road.
Yeah.
So that happens, and then that's when she invited you guys, since you decided that you were going to be helping her in this quest. She offered you guys to meet the boss.
Yep. Next thing we know, she opens up the door that she had kept locked, and we seen this. It almost looked like a harpy creature. It was.
Jade says, I want a compilation of all Tink's reactions when she gets called out for taboos.
Fuck you.
So there's like this big cage that's forged out of bone, like big elephant bone, whale bone, big bone. And in the center of the cage, hung from the ceiling with hooks and chains, like fucking marionette puppet style, is this Hellraiser looking angel creature. They're not going to be able to see it too well, but rib cage is completely missing and ripped open. There's a metal helmet welded to their face so the eyes are covered. And attached to each of these bones on the cage is a mirror facing the angel. So,
Why do you say wow, 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 wow? I'm lost.
wow, 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 wow. Wow.
She
Shout out Ryan George.
She doesn't watch the pitch meetings.
At all.
But she
You gotta show her.
What?
Show her the Harry Potter ones. She'll love them.
She said it before, she just don't remember.
Pitch meeting on YouTube.
Okay.
The guy that talks to the producer guy, the screenwriter guy about movies. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. That's
Okay.
another one of his catchphrases. He goes, wow, 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 wow.
Oh, okay. A lot of this shit just goes over my head and I forget it.
She's just being a dick. She's picking on you. I literally showed her all the Harry Potter and Twilight ones.
She probably did, and there's just blank spots in my memory, I swear.
So, you see this big fucking, which is known as the Phantom of Truth. and you guys have your sanity roll. You only lost 1 point. That's what pissed me off. There's like 37 sanity rolls in this adventure, this 3-page long adventure. And they kept losing only 1 point at a time. I think the most they lost at one time was 3 points. They never even triggered a single bout of madness. I worked a day and a half on these cards and didn't even get to fucking use them. I was pissed. I was fully expecting at least one of them to go insane one time. And it never happened. This was the psychological horror. And no one went insane. Imagine the letdown.
You know how we always change it up, right, Jade?
Boo-hoo.
Fuck off. So,
Yeah, I know he was fucking proud of those cards. Those fucking cards.
what did she say?
No, you don't understand. He was so fucking proud of those fucking cards.
Man! I was talking about him for days. With you, with Jade, with Vixen. I even showed Nexus.
You were
I was-
super proud
I
of
was
the
so proud.
motherfuckers.
Don't they look cool?
They
Look at that.
do. I mean,
Like, the fuck?
didn't even use the one. Poor
Anyways.
baby.
So they agree to start helping Ina and the Phantom of Truth. And then they dip out. And I think that's pretty much where we left it, isn't it? No, is there something else? Yeah, we're missing Mr. Fun's identity reveal. So while they're looking at the angels, when they hear the clown come up behind them, but when he makes eye contact with this thing, he freaks the fuck out and goes insane. He starts seizing up and falls down. And then Tink failed a hand tie roll how many times?
What was it, 3? I think it was 3 times.
Yeah.
I used my fuck yeah token to get an advantage to try and do all 3 at once.
Failed.
I failed that.
Then you used one of his for a straight reroll.
Right. I failed that.
Then you pushed that reroll.
And I failed
Failed
that
that.
one. And then I just decided to pull the mask off the face. And I finally got it. No, I failed the first one and then I pushed
So you
it.
failed 4 times.
Yes.
So you finally get them. Hang on, what's that say?
Showed me him making them and went on about them for nearly a week. I was so excited for him. Clown could have gotten away with it if it weren't for them meddling bricks.
Shout out to Scooby Doo, y'all. So you finally get the mask off, and who's under the mask?
The face under the mask is my best friend Betty.
Who you came here looking for.
Exactly.
And it's at this point where you realize your best friend stuck a meat cleaver in your head.
Yep. My best friend tried to kill me. Almost dead.
And then you tried to chase her down.
Yep.
Because she finally
Since we could
snapped out of
see
it.
everything and
Yeah.
there was no fog for me. So I decided, Caleb, we can see out the gate. I'm going to go chase her down. And we were cool with it. Next thing I know, I got so close to her, she was able to put her hands around my neck and choke me. So I tried to do a maneuver to try and get her hands off
And
of
she
my
had
neck, and I couldn't.
Zero recognition in her eyes of who you were.
She didn't know me from Adam. I mean, like, what the fuck? The opposite of squad goals. Bitch took the ride or die, or literal, too literal. What?
She took ride or die too literally. Your best friend is she tried to kill you.
Yep. And,
So I think Caleb finally talked you into just letting her be.
yep,
And then y'all headed out. And then that's where we wrapped up.
yep. Oh, we looked in her car.
Yeah, what'd you find in the car?
I found a piece of paper that stated her truth of her lie.
Which was?
She stole thousands of dollars from her mother to help me go through school. So she won't remember me at all if she put her truth in that
Not
mirror.
necessarily. The lie was only about getting you through school. So that all she would forget is anything dealing from when she started taking the money. Meaning y'all's childhoods would still be there. But she didn't seem to know you.
Exactly.
Q&A. However, you don't have to write that down. It's part of what we already have written down.
Okay.
However, before we
Bitch.
jump...
Oh, okay.
What? Oh,
Same.
same thing. Before we jump into the Q&A, I'm going to go ahead and see how much time has passed while y'all were in there.
Yeah, that's first one.
In the box of doom, you guys were in there for a month, 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
And it
Okay.
seemed like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, that's...
All right, let's get this Q&A started. What did we think? Overall thoughts. Something you liked, something you didn't like?
I like that it was actually real. Even because of the fact that my character was an atheist, she didn't believe anything until she saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the coolest part, and I think I played her part very well.
I think so. You were in denial for the longest. I loved it.
And not even knowing the character, without even putting the character together myself, I think I did pretty damn good. So I like doing it this way for this character, I guess.
Hashtag Dana Scully.
Hashtag what?
Dana Scully.
X-Files.
Scully and Mulder. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, that whole bit, including the harpy looking thing, that thing was just...
With Phantom.
Yeah. Well, see, I like harpies anyway. But that thing was cool looking. Yeah. Something I didn't like. The time. How time passed.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing I actually liked how you healed.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah, that was different.
Now, keep in mind, that only happens in the park.
In the park, yeah. Something I liked, something I disliked. I didn't like how they were... Their illusions, disillusions, their madness, everything about all of that.
What was your phobia?
Hallucinations? Their hallucinations. Like my phobia. That's for damn sure.
Hey, I just want you to know, did you notice a part of that was scratched out?
Yeah.
That was Sister's idea because the original text, she's like, there's no fucking way either one of them is gonna like that. And I was like, well, at least, I want the option there. And then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, no, she's right. They're gonna hate that.
What?
So I scratched it out. For that backstory, for that secret, you had the option of having the child be either a younger sibling or your kid. And Sister was straight up like, they're not gonna go for that. So I scratched it out. So that was a good call on Jade's part.
I'm glad she called that. I really am.
She's like, brother, they're gonna read that paper and then throw it at you.
Yep. Literally crinkle it up, make sure it bounces off his head, and then throw it the fuck away.
She's like, yeah, game over.
Yep, I'm not playing this shit.
So I think she had a good...
Yep.
She made a good call.
Yep, she knows me too well. Okay.
All right, let's get this Q&A going.
Mhm.
Things that didn't get covered that you would like the answers to.
You said something about sanity rewards.
Yes, so you would know at this point that, see, I got you, Tink and Stripe.
What does that mean?
What we were just talking about. Scratching that shit out.
Oh.
So, each scenario comes with sanity rewards. You can regain sanity for doing certain things.
Right.
Ugh,
Rewards and
sanity
repercussions.
rewards for this one.
Oh, we can't look at the book.
No, because our next scenario is right here.
Ah.
Okay. So, if you destroyed the Phantom of Truth,
Ah.
you would have
Okay.
gained a D10 back.
Oh.
If you would have rescued Sophie or Barry from the park, you would have got a D4 back for each one. Which you can't get them out unless you destroy the park. And you do that by destroying
The hardy looking.
Yep.
The fan.
And then you would have got a D4 for any remnants killed. Which you didn't kill any because none of them got released.
How in the hell would we kill the remnants anyway besides breaking the glass?
And then you kill them.
How?
Same way you killed the clown. Now, fun fact, they wouldn't have stayed dead. They would come back the same way.
Because
But
it's the.
you would have gotten insanity reward for it.
Okay.
And because none of this was going down, and I was like, the way we're going, none of this is going to happen. That's why I went ahead and gave you all that sanity reward earlier on.
Because we went into a different direction.
Yeah. All right, next.
Mr. Fun and Betty.
Okay, so here's basically the gist of it. The guy that was Mr. Fun originally was a pedophile and a serial killer.
Right.
Okay.
Mr. Lehman, Donald Lehman.
Yes.
Yes.
When he got let off, Ina brought him back to the park where he purged his sins
Right.
in the mirror. Okay? Then he left. Okay? After that's when Betty came, purged hers, and on her way out, broke a mirror. That mirror contained the remnant of the original Mr. Fun, who latched on to Betty, completely taking her over. If you remember, Ina said if you take on someone else's lies, you cannot get rid of them. She's gonna be stuck being basically possessed by Mr. Fun for the rest of her life.
So therefore,
Very sad.
said Daisy's not going to be able to save her.
For as long as she stays alive, she's gonna be this Michael Myers-esque serial killer. Because his remnant has
What
latched
if
on
she
to her.
dies inside of the amusement park?
Then she'll just come back, same way she's been doing all session.
But she hasn't actually died yet.
Yes, she has.
She has?
Y'all killed her earlier when she hit you in the head with a cleaver.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You shot her, and then Caleb did the finishing blow with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
so that's the story with that.
Daisy's never going to be able to save Betty at all if we come back.
Nope.
That
Can't always have a
sucks.
happy ending.
I know. Though right now we partly did.
Yeah, until we pick back up, because the longer you go after, the more you're going to start feeling like there's a part of you missing, which is what Sophie was going through. She doesn't know what's missing, but she knows she's not whole.
Right. Okay. Why not squeeze through the coaster track? And you said something else.
Yes, so if you had tried to climb through the struts to get through that way, you would have got sucked into another dimension where you have been turned into a living puppet. Marionette style, like the Phantom was. Essentially, once you enter the park exists in a pocket dimension.
That's
because of the Phantom is keeping it in this pocket dimension. So once you enter, you can't leave until you purge your sins or destroy the Phantom.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I don't know. Strife.
Right? Any questions you have?
That's not very much.
We answered them pretty much.
Any questions you guys have in the chat? Be glad to answer them.
And Barry's not able to come out either.
Not unless he gets with the program
And
and.
purges his sin.
Yep.
But Sophie's never going to be able to come out.
No, Sophie can get out because she's purged.
Right.
But she doesn't want to. She wants to get back what she's lost. Because even though she doesn't realize it, what she's missing due to that is years and years of memories with Barry. That's why she referred to him as her boyfriend. He said ex-wife.
Yep.
She doesn't remember them getting married. She doesn't remember them getting divorced. Any of that. And it's literally killing her inside. Like it's eating her alive.
She says, yeah, if I forgot all this, do I get to play it?
Sure.
Laughing my ass
Does it
off.
sound fun so far? What'd you think, Tink? Did we have a good time?
Yeah, it was
What
really
did we think of
good.
this scenario?
It was really good.
For a short one, it was fun.
I
I'll
mean,
put it this way, sister. I think we had more fun doing this than you and I did playing Cult. That's up on YouTube. You can watch the actual playthrough we did of that. What'd you
hell
think?
yeah, sounds like a nice blend of Scooby-Doo, Terrifier, and Hellraiser.
It's more psychological horror than anything. Also, bring it up. Mr. Fun, the clown, the serial killer, is not in this adventure. The only mention of a clown the entire scenario in the notes is that clown head at the beginning. That is it. And even then I changed it. Because when you look in there, it's supposed to trigger memories in you of shit you've repressed or lied about or shit. But I didn't see how that really made a lot of sense when you hadn't actually entered the park yet.
Mhm.
So that's why I switched it out with the eyes. The eyes thing. So yeah, that's why, again, with the Reddit, I was thanking them. That's what I was asking. I'm like, how can I add a killer clown to this without distracting from the psychological horror of it? And then they gave me the idea. And if you read through in the notes, it states that if a mirror gets broken and a remnant gets out, it immediately tries to bond with the closest character. If successful, one of the things that can happen is that that personality takes over that host. Hence,
Betty.
right. So, I added the clown completely. It was not there originally. What did we think? Did you think it took away from anything? Did it add something? Was
Actually, I thought it was actually a part of.
yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It felt like it was a part of the game.
Cool. What's it? I
She
got
said
a
a
call.
call.
I'm back now.
Yeah.
All right. So the thing with the eyes, because you told me when we wrap
What? Wifey?
Wi-Fi. But you had mentioned that you still didn't understand why all the eyes were scratched.
Yeah.
That also ties into the mirrors, kind of. If you remember, when you saw the Phantom of Truth,
His eyes were covered. That's his way of seeing. Nobody
the
scratched him
mirrors
out.
were pointed at him. The Phantom can look in any mirror on the inside of that cage and see through any mirror in the park.
Okay.
Like windows. That's how he keeps track of everyone. And any version of eyes in the artwork was removed to more closely resemble the Phantom of Truth. because the Phantom has no visible eyes.
How is that?
The eyes you saw blinking in the clown head were the Phantom.
Okay, that part makes sense.
Uh-huh.
But why were the other eyes scratched out?
To make them resemble the Phantom of Truth, who has no eyes.
Oh, okay. Like Mitt?
No, not like Mitt. Mitt was essentially an anti-Tim. He's like the mirror version of yourself, whereas the remnants are literally just the physical manifestation of your lies. It's like a shadow demon from the movie Ghost formed out of your lies.
Seeing through the mirrors, she
Yeah,
means.
yeah. Kind of like how Mitt can see through the mirrors like
Yeah.
that, yeah. I misunderstood.
We've been out
Hey,
here for almost 2 hours.
I misunderstood the assignment. Shout out, Jade. Yeah, we have. So, anything else before we wrap this?
I can't think of anything. I almost think we did we cover everything? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we see them as they pop up, so when it pops up, I lean in to read it.
Yeah.
I do want to give a quick little sneak preview for the viewers of our next episode. You can't look, though, because the cover gives away a lot.
Okay.
All right. This is what's next on the docket. I hope y'all are ready, because this one is a banger. I've run it before. You're good.
And I haven't played it yet.
You have not. I ran this before you and Strive joined the group.
Huh.
All I'll give you for a hint is the title.
Okay. Cold warning. Almost sounds like Antarctica.
That's the one you're going to be running the doctor for.
Oh, the one Katie can play? Did not play.
Taboo.
Fuck.
But yes, Dorian says he can't play anymore, period, at all.
Damn.
Which sucks. I mean, what do you mean I showed the camera. What do you mean, can you look? I don't think you're going to be playing in it. Because this is a full-length one. This is not one I'm going to be cool running over the phone, so. Look, she's so disappointed in herself. She's like, I've tabooed 17 fucking times today.
And I don't mean to do it.
Yeah, you should be good. All right. Anything else? Any last chance for last words before we sign off? You think we understand everything going on now?
I think so.
We had a good time. It's a good scenario.
It was kind of fun having it in my apartment.
We can't do this permanently.
No.
I got a good setup in my game.
Yeah, you do. And it's a little bit more comfortable than my couch is.
So, hopefully.
Yep. Whoop whoop.
JPC, whoop whoop. We fucking love you, bro. So, hopefully, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks with another diary. If Tank will be able to record with me after the session, we'll have to try to get started early so it's not as late. So, probably won't be a live stream because my internet sucks ass. I might try to do a live, but I can't promise anything. Don't count on a live stream. It'll probably be a pre-recorded, but I'll try to do a live stream. So, until then, we fucking love you guys.
Love you
and
too.
Stay tuned.
Definitely.
Whoop whoop.